Alright, y'all, and we're back with another Demon Slayer episode. Episode 2 of the Entertainment District arc. And this is basically more, I would say, like more exposition of the show. We're actually getting, in this episode, we actually get into the Entertainment District arc. And we go over, you know, a little bit of the Hashiro's motivations, Tengen, and why they're actually there, which they said previously in the last episode that they're there for a demon, which they speculate to be an upper moon, in which case it's a serious threat. So that's the reason why they're there. But Tingen failed in order to locate him because of his presence, and he couldn't really get anywhere far because of him just being a mere customer, and you can only get so far with just being a customer in the entertainment district arc. So he enlisted his wives, which he has three of them, by the way. Makio, some starts with and it. I can't remember the other two's names, but I know one of them is Makio. We get to see her in this episode. So Makio and the two others, he enlisted them to go on undercover and figure out some more information for him. That way he can come in and deal with the problem himself. But over the past few months, he hasn't heard from them, so he's getting worried. So now he's got the help of Tanjiro and Nosuke and Zenitsu in order to help them find them for him. And in order to do that, they need to be disguised as girls and go in as courtesans, or in the English word, prostitutes. So they're doing this. They're trying to adjust. Tanjiro comes up on some information about girls committing an Inosuke. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not even gonna try because I'm gonna end up pronouncing that wrong, and somebody gonna gun for my head. So yeah, they end up committing that act of running out without paying their debts, and they're and Tanjiro believes that this is a convenient, case. Considering that they're dealing with demons, they could probably use that excuse in order to justify them being gone, while they're actually the ones taking the courtesans away and eating them. So there's that. Zenitsu is well, first off, let's get this out of the way. They end up dressing up as women, and he ends up using this ugly makeup in order to make them look ugly. That way they could pass them off as like what's the word? Not oh man, I'm sucking at finding words right now. Pass them off as desperate and needing of help. You know what I mean? So he does that. Tanjiro ends up going first, right? He ends up getting picked first by a house. Then it was Inosuke, just because of, if you know Inosuke's face, he already looks like a girl, so the makeup hid that fact, but I think he wanted that to happen, that way they could, pass one off over them, make them think that they're getting a deal. Play the mind game, you know what I mean? So, and then Zenitsu gets last, and Zenitsu is pissed because he got last, and everybody else knows that he looks very ugly for a girl. So now his goal, for some whatever reason, has become the top Orion courtesan, whatever, or the top prostitute in the entertainment district, which is why would you want that goal? But okay, shoot big, whatever, and. Really, we didn't get much on Zenitsu's part yet, but we did see Inosuke putting together the clues about Makio, and he's going to investigate now. And at the end of this episode, we see Makio being held captive, which is probably by a demon, but we haven't seen her face yet, so we don't know. But yeah, this episode of Demon Slayer, art wise and animation wise, I gotta say I missed it. Even though I've just been watching the Mugen Train, and we have season one, which is maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I don't know, but I mean, it's just been really, really well. Demon Slayer has been keeping up that same bar of like animation quality, art style quality, voice acting quality as well has been good too. Um, there have been some funny parts in this episode as well, which made me chuckle a little bit. So, for the most part, Demon Slayer hasn't dropped the ball yet, especially with having coming off a movie or a re-showing of the movie before this, which they didn't. Honestly, everybody knows this, but they didn't need to give that the Dragon Ball treatment. We already knew what was going on, but I guess they're just trying to pad out time in order to give themselves, enough time to put out the best quality that they could, which I don't mind. Do that. I'd rather you take your time out and make sure that the quality that you put out for your product is the best that it can be, rather than just rushing out something half-assed. So this is Demon Slayer is kicking it off on a good note. Now, what comes next is the action, and if they up the ante on this action, then boy oh boy, are we in for a ride. So yeah, just how y'all feeling about this episode right now? How y'all feeling about the entertainment district? Is it? I don't know. It's too early to say it's living up to the expectations. We're only in episode 2, but how's it looking for y'all? Are y'all impressed with the artwork, the animation? Do y'all got a favorite character right now? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. So like the video, subscribe and follow me if you want to. If not, that is cool. I appreciate the view. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.